Hey everyone, welcome to the reading. We're going to see what you need to know right now. It's a general reading, okay? It could be past, present, or future, so you will know best how it resonates, okay? On your timeline. So let's see what Spirit needs you guys to know today. What is going on in the current energy? What is going on? Let's see. The Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and Temperance. Wow. And then we have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. The Hermit and Temperance. All right. So this is a wise soul. I feel like this is about your energy. Okay. Wise soul. Goes within, seeks the answers. All right. Temperance. Balanced. A healer. Very balanced energy, but there's a big change of events coming in. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. All right then, let's see what this is. This is like old soul energy, okay? The Hermit and Temperance. And yeah, I just put it on the Hermit again. Okay, let's see. Why is the Hermit here? The Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. The Sun and the Hierophant. All right, so you're someone, you have integrity, okay? Values, very balanced energy. You know right from wrong. You always do what's right, okay? Defending something here, standing up for yourself. Let's see, why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Death, the Three of Wands, and a permanent ending in the future. Something coming up in the future. There's a change, or there's a change in the wind, okay? Or a turn of events. Something moving forward determinedly, a permanent ending, okay? Why is Temperance here? The King of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. So there's something here that is still being hidden about someone's resources or being left out in the cold, some sort of lack. Tell me more about the Hermit, please. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this has to do with a lot of money or someone's success, independence, business, money. The Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. The main male is the Hierophant, all right? Poverty. Yeah, it has to do with lack or somebody's money. Somebody looking into some sort of finances, coffin, and something ending permanently. What is that about, this death or this coffin here? Something here was not about love. Somebody couldn't look into something, introspection in reverse. Okay, so this could be you trying to find some sort of answers to something, but there was a situation where you couldn't look into something, or you couldn't get any kind of answers to some sort of money matters, all right? Can you tell me more about that, please? The Sun. The Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. There was somebody here that was lying, cheating, stealing, doing something deceptive, trying to get away with something, okay? In a relationship, in a partnership. Temperance. Something here is being balanced out by the divine. It's being divinely guided. I don't feel like the Two of Cups is a relationship though, like romantic. Let's see though. I feel more like somebody was looking for answers, or you could have been looking for answers and you didn't give up looking for answers. Because you felt like there was something that was still missing with the information. Girl talk, spending time with friends. Somebody pretending to be a friend maybe, or somebody pretending to be some sort of a friendship. The Phoenix, now something can change and transform. Tell me more about this, please. What exactly is going on here? The Sun, there's some sort of truth coming to light, all right? Something is being exposed, or this is happiness. The Magician, you manifested something in. The Seven of Pentacles, because you didn't give up. Because you didn't give up, because you kept working at something, okay? And you knew that something might take time, but you put the work in, even though you didn't see any of the results, right? Seven of Pentacles is you don't see any results. You keep investing, but there's something that you manifested because you didn't give up. The Sun. The Emperor. The Emperor and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you were looking for that seed, okay? Or you kept planting seeds. Or you just needed that one seed to plant. Right. Okay. Tell me more about this Sun, please. Yeah, something about work, okay? How long you've been working at something. The fact that you've been working on it tirelessly and not giving up, that's what's making your manifestation come in. Marriage in reverse. I feel like this has to do with broken partnerships. Okay. An engagement ring. Commitment, eternity, completion. Yeah, something is coming back around. It's like full circle moment, okay? It's a full circle moment for someone here. All right. Committed to your purpose is what I'm getting. You stayed committed to whatever you were working on, and it's going to pay off. All right, tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. A turn of events, a fated event, or this is karma. Okay, this could even be good karma. Strength, for your strength. Okay, for your resilience, for the fact that you stayed strong, you can overcome anything. Confident, okay. The Eight of Wands in reverse, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, even when you got blocked, okay? This is like one door closes, another one opens. You always manage to get yourself out of the entrapment that you were in, okay, or that other people put you in. It's like you're freeing yourself from something, or the binds are coming off, okay? The handcuffs are coming off, and you're receiving something. Yeah, you're receiving something here. The Magician, you manifested this. You manifested this, okay? Maybe not consciously. I don't know if you might not have done this consciously, but with the drive, okay? It's about the drive and the determination and the spirit of not giving up and pushing forward and knowing that you can make it because you believe in yourself, or you know you have the strength for this. It's like a reward from the divine, okay? Or you're getting what you deserve. You're getting what you deserve for all the work you put into something here, and you manifested this. That's beautiful. Yeah, you have something in your control now. You're getting something, okay? That's yours. It's for you. All right? Because you didn't walk away. You refused to walk away from something. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. This is nice. The obstacle, right? The mountain. Okay, something was a mountain. It was a big, big, big obstacle, but you're climbing it or you're climbing it to the top. You didn't give up. You didn't turn around. You kept pushing through it, through the obstacles. Or this is also giving me the lesson of learning that every single obstacle is an opportunity. I feel like you mastered that. And you're making it up to the mountain, the top of the mountain. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Then tell me about temperance. Something is balancing out. Something is divinely guided here for you. The Seven of Cups. Confusion. The Ten of Swords. Ultimate betrayal. Confused about a betrayal. I don't know if this is you confused about a betrayal. Or someone else maybe. The Two of Cups. The King of Wands. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. Again, though, with the ultimate betrayal, the Ten of Wands is here twice. And a relationship. Why does the Two of Cups keep coming out? Because of the truth? The Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, 33, protection, divinely guided. Something here is divinely guided and divinely protected. The truth about a relationship, what's that about? Or a partnership of some sorts. The Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious snake. Somebody giving and receiving affection, giving and receiving something. Somebody didn't know the truth, but now they do. Okay, so this could be somebody else, all right? They didn't know the truth about something. They could have been confused about a betrayal, or they could have felt betrayed because they were confused. They didn't know the truth about what really happened or what was said, okay? But now somebody knows the truth. Yeah, I mean, somebody could have thought that you betrayed them in a way, all right? Because they were confused for a second, is what I'm getting, all right? Or they didn't know what was said, or they didn't know the truth. In the past, Six of Cups. The Knight of Cups. This has to do with a choice that somebody had to give something, help in some sort of way. A choice to help, a choice to offer a seed, a choice to offer some sort of help. Okay, what do you want to talk about with that? Self-indulgence in the reverse. Yeah, something about talking, what was said. Okay, so that could have been the mix-up in a situation, is that somebody didn't know what you communicated, okay, or what you said to someone. All right. Why is that important? Because this is a soulmate connection. Partnership, agreement, a soulmate connection, or some sort of partnership with another person. And a breakup, separation, silent treatment, cutting something off. Okay, what do you want to tell the collective with this here? The Peacock in reverse. Somebody feeling lackluster or not special. The Queen of Swords. By the action that was taken. The Ace of Swords in reverse, to lie. Yeah, this feels like a miscommunication of some sorts, okay? Or like somebody might have picked up on the energy of like deceit or a lie or a strategy in some sort of way, or somebody planting a seed with someone else in some sort of way, okay? And they could have not known what exactly was said, all right? So somebody could have felt very betrayed, but they didn't know what was said, or they didn't know what the lie was about, all right? Yeah, something about an apology, maybe, okay? Like if somebody apologized and you didn't know why, it could have been because they didn't know what was said, or they didn't know what you told someone, okay? And they could have felt hurt. Yeah, all right, so why is that important here? Because of the Empress. The choice to communicate something. Yeah, so, okay. Now, I don't know if this is the choice that you had to communicate something to someone else, or this is what the Empress communicated to you, okay? That they're sorry for something, all right? I guess there's some clarification here for that. Oh, that's why the Hermit came out in the beginning. The Lovers, right. That's why and the Emperor. That's why that came out in the beginning that way, the Hermit. It's like, okay, so that's your energy, right? You're the Hermit. You're this wise, deep soul, all right? Very calm energy, okay? Very calm and reflected. Feels healing and safe, right? And someone here knows that this is how you are, all right? But they could have gotten confused. So it's almost like the apology comes in because it's like somebody knows who you are. So they're sorry for thinking something differently, okay? Maybe because they got scared, or they were confused, or they didn't know what was said, or they didn't know what was communicated in a way, okay? So they got kind of scared here, Ten of Swords, of betrayal. So if an apology comes in, then that's why. Because like, no, I know, this is like, I know who you are, and I know you wouldn't do that to me. Or I know your energy, and I know you wouldn't do that to me, right? So I'm sorry for thinking that. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, this has to do with a seed that was planted, okay? So someone here planted a seed, the Magician, to create something, okay? Because of some sort of a long-term investment. So this is like very strategic. Something was done extremely strategically, all right? Checkmate. Something was done extremely strategically, okay? So you are very smart. You're very clever. okay? But it was an illusion in a way, or it was a seed that was planted very meticulously, I almost want to say, okay? But there's someone else that could have got swept up in the illusion as well, or they didn't know exactly what the seed was at the time. Does that make sense? The Lovers, okay? The Queen of Wands, okay? Something was planted here with the Queen of Wands. The Fool and the Six of Wands, yeah, checkmate. Checkmate, okay? Somebody took a leap of faith. This was you. You took a risk here. And this risk is your victory. It's like you knew this would work, or this is victory. This is checkmate. Okay? But there could have been someone around you that didn't realize that this is what you were doing, all right? Or maybe they knew you were doing something, but they didn't know exactly what. They didn't know what move you were making. They just knew that there was a move, okay? They got confused. But this person knows who you are, or they know your energy, okay? And they trust you, all right? Might have taken someone a second to realize that this is what happened, okay? Checkmate. The Devil. Checkmated the Devil, okay? Yeah. Okay, anything else? The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, what you said to someone was in the illusion energy, okay, or is in the moon energy. You said something, but it wasn't clear what you said. Does that make sense? Someone here didn't know what you said, what you communicated, right? It's like Spirit hid this, and I don't know why, okay? Or maybe somebody just got wrapped up a bit in the feeling of betrayal. This is like when fear comes up, it drowns out your intuition, right? So there could have been an action that you took here where you communicated something very strategically, all right? Very smart, very clever. But someone else's fear got triggered, a fear of betrayal, okay? Or somebody didn't know exactly what you said. But they want to apologize. I feel that. They want to apologize, or they wanted to apologize to you because they know your energy. Yeah, and whoever this person is, they know that you're not against them. You're with them, or you're for them, but you're not against them, okay? But it could have taken a second to like come out of the fear really quick, right? Yeah, it was like a miscommunication is what I feel here. All right. Yeah, something being cut. Or being scared. Sky, being scared. Somebody could have gotten scared. Or something was cut. The Mountain. The Obstacle. The Mountain. Somebody got scared. The Woman. Okay, so the Empress energy got scared. Yeah, I mean, basically, I feel like what this reading is that if you needed a confirmation, or there was a situation that unfolded that you didn't really understand, like what was going on, what's happening, why is someone apologizing, or what happened, okay, that's what this kind of feels like. Is that you moved in a very, very strategic way, but because it was so strategic and it was so... there There was a mirror over it, or there was not a mirror, there was an illusion over it. There was the moon energy over it. Something couldn't be seen. Somebody didn't know exactly what you said. They might have misinterpreted something. Okay, somebody could have felt betrayed. But what brought them back to reality, or what brought them back to their senses, I feel like, is that they know who you are, or they know your energy signature. This is like someone saying, I'm sorry that I thought that of you. Okay. All right. Anything else, or is that it for today? The Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. Somebody seeing something from a different perspective with this group of people. Yeah, that could have been the other person, okay? The person that felt sorry. They could have had to have this sudden epiphany first about what had actually happened, okay? Or who this group of people is, right? The King of Wands and the plan. The King of Wands and the plan. What the King of Wands is working on here. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yeah, deep, deep sadness. Yeah, this is like, okay, so this is like, okay, so you're connected with someone, right? And you go to a group of people to plant a very well thought out and clever seed. All right. But this other person, all they're picking up on, or all they're seeing, is that you are going to this group of people, and that something transpires, and then there's like some sort of dramatic energy that comes through. Okay. So there's like a missing link for this other person, where all they know is you went to the group, you told the group something, and after you told the group something, then there was this dramatic energy. So this other person, it's like they didn't know what you said. They knew that you said something. They knew that you said it to the group. They knew that the group was then having some sort of a big fallout, but they didn't understand, what did you say? What did you say to them to make that happen? There was a missing link there, right? So this person could have felt betrayed, thinking the worst. Because it's like, how does it get from you telling this group something to this group thinking this and saying these things? Like, how did it happen? How did that happen, right? That was the missing link. Somebody didn't know what you said. Okay. So somebody could have thought the worst, all right? And if someone comes back around and apologizes, then that's why. It's because they didn't know what exactly was said, okay? Yeah, I hope this makes sense for someone. Someone definitely feels bad, I can tell you that. Someone really felt really, really bad, okay? It felt really bad. This is like someone having a guilty conscience for thinking something, because they know your energy and they know that you wouldn't do that. And they probably got it wrong somewhere, but they don't know where, because they don't know what you said. Okay. I hope that makes sense for someone. All right, let's just get the closing words then for this. The moon, something was hidden. It was hidden, okay? It was not understood. The Ten of Wands, the burden. We're feeling like something is a heavy weight. The sun, yeah, it had to be seen first. It had to go from the moon to the sun. Yeah, somebody had to figure something out in the middle, right? There was a big, like, something was being clenched in the middle here, like this snake, okay, like wrapped around someone's brain, maybe. All right, it was kind of difficult to figure something out, because something was so hidden. It had to be figured out first or exposed first. The Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that something here was about moving forward, okay, leaving something behind, a smooth transition. With a seed to plant. With a seed. Yeah, the seed that was planted. Someone didn't know. What seed did you plant? What was the seed that you planted? Somebody did not understand. Death. Yeah, this is about somebody walking away or ending something completely. Okay, so if you were wondering, why did somebody end something completely? Why did somebody walk away? Or why did something get cut off? And then why did someone apologize afterwards? It's because they were confused, okay? Or they didn't know what you said to someone. They might have thought the worst. Judgment, King of Cups. This has to do with a King of Cups under judgment, or a King of Cups making a judgment call. Yeah, a decision that was made, a judgment call that was made. Yeah. It might have taken someone a second to figure out that that was checkmate, okay? The Chariot, that whatever someone did, whatever you did, it was checkmate, okay? Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps, all right? I hope this reaches whoever it's meant for, all right? So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching, guys, and until next time, bye.